Greetings planty people and welcome back to my jungle. Okay, so it is the end of September. Whoa! Let's talk about plants, let's have a chill, and let's talk about my monthly favourites. As you can tell, I'm ready for Halloween. And I'm so excited that as soon as it starts to get a little bit chillier, I'm all in. Pumpkins everywhere, spooky, spooky, spooky. So how have you been? Have you had a lovely month? Have you been busy? Are you ready for Halloween? Okay, as I'm in the spooky mood, we'll go for something kind of spooky looking. Look at that, look at these weird things. So this is a Shidia, I can't remember the name. I've literally Googled it so many times, but I'll put it on the screen. And I got this just randomly on a whim. It came in a snail shell, and I thought, oh, well, I'll have to save that, won't I? So I repotted it into some normal chunky mix, and boy, has it grown. Look at that, there's even a little bloom coming. But I've never seen one of these before. I think this is the only Dischidia, don't know how to say it, kind I actually have. Never really been drawn to them, but there's something about them. There's something about this one I've just fallen in love with, because at the top here you see it's like fat. It's hollow as well, which is a bit freaky. But when it's got new growth, they're just flat. It feels a bit like a peperomia hope, if you've ever felt one of those before. It's been loving the humidity in my room. It's trying to latch on. Let me know if this is a shingling plant, because I might need to put it on a board or something. I've never done that before, so I'm a little bit like... Let me know if you have one of these or what you think. It is a bit weird looking though. Honk, honk. Okay, let's go for something completely different. So this is my baby Gloriosum, that I have aptly named Gloria, as you can see from here. And you know, I'll take it out the pot to show you. New pot as well, love green. As you can see here, it's putting out a new shoot, and I've had this for about half a year now, and it's only put out this and this shoot. I was so bored with it. I was like, come on, please just grow, because when they get big, they are the most beautiful plants I've ever seen. They're big and pillowy. And yeah, I was a bit disappointed that it wasn't growing, but I think it was just a bit dormant and a bit in shock from being in the post, which is fair enough, to be honest. I would be in shock if I was in the post. But here we are, end of summer, and it's growing, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever, you do your little thing. One day I hope this grows nice and big, because I would be happy forever, to be honest with you. I'm trying to do this in an order where everything's a little bit different. Let's go for this one, shall we? This is my humongous, bushy silver band Miranda. I'm quite a big fan of Miranda, as you can see there. I've got also the normal one, the variegated one. Got a cutting of the stripe one, where it looks like the original, just with more yellow lines on it. Don't know what it's called, but my mum got me this just from like a department shop where they have lots of gardening and homeware goods, and she was like, Jules, do you want this? And I was like, absolutely, yes please. And here we are. Oh my gosh, just look at it. I know that some people struggle with the crispiness, not gonna lie, it happens to the best of us, but I don't know whether it's the humidity or the type of my tap water, because I've got no time to filter things. It just seems to be absolutely loving its life. Look at that. Look at that. And as you can see, it won't stop blooming. There's one here. There's a lot more. I had to chop them off because they've gone a bit crispy. But how beautiful is this colour scheme? I'm a big fan of minty plants, you might have noticed. No, you probably can't tell now, but minty. Lots of Cebu blues over there. But yeah, a lot of people have trouble with these, but I think the key is don't let it dry out. It won't like it. That kind of goes for most prayer plants, but yeah. I've had okay luck with this one. Maybe give it a go if you wanted to try it out. They're a lot more readily available now, I've noticed. It took me a long time to get a hold of one of these. This one technically isn't a house plant, but it's a plant and it lives in my house. Mainly because I don't have the climate for it, as I live in England. And that would be a little starfruit sapling that I grew. So a while ago I got a whole load of exotic fruits I ordered from Exotic Fruits UK. So I got some starfruits, some dragon fruit, mangosteen, custard apple, which is also growing, but I mainly wanted Starfruit because I would literally have dreams of looking for Starfruit and finding them, and they're so hard to get because they're so tropical. And yeah, so I ordered a few, got loads of these saplings, but how beautiful is that little sapling? And when it gets older, the leaves move, they're sensitive, like, you know, that mimosa plant that everyone was a big fan of a while ago? I killed mine by accident. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when it gets bigger because I don't have a conservatory. It'll just have to live on a windowsill somewhere. But yes, I'm really into growing fruit. Have a look on my TikTok, there's a few different videos of me growing various fruits. Pomegranate, I've got a dragon fruit one coming up, and custard apple, which was the weirdest fruit I've ever eaten, and it was delicious. Let's go for a 2-in-1. So I'm a big fan of the pot and I'm a big fan of the plant. I've never really been the biggest fan of Tradescantia because they get so leggy. I got this one at the plant swap because I had one more plant to swap, and this guy was like, I'll swap you this for that, and I was like, yeah, go for it. I can't even remember what I swapped. I've never seen a green one before, and I just think it looks so much better than the purple one. In my opinion. You can like what you like. Literally, it was a shoot. In a few months, look at it. And I just have it hanging over in the corner there in this little blueberry pot that I got from Flying Tiger. I think it was part of the spring collection, but I need to go and see the Halloween collection. I wonder if they've got any spooky pots. But how pretty is that? Ignore this gnarly stalk. Doing, 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 doing. So this is a gorgeous cutting that is now rooted from my friend Alina. We did a little cheeky plant swap. I gave her a whole bunch and she gave me a whole bunch. I'll leave her details down below. She's a little plant lover. She's excellent. Yeah, she gave me this one. So this is a Philodendron Belmarx, and it only had one leaf when I got it. Slightly rooted when I got it as well. Shall we check the roots? Oh, she's starting to pop out. She's popping. But this is the fastest growing Philodendron I've ever had, maybe even more than the Brazil, and that's saying something. How gorgeous. Oh, now focus. How beautiful is that? It's so glossy. I think this is more of a crawler as opposed to a climber. So currently just have a little stick, but I think I'm going to try and attempt to make my own moss pole. It may take some time and progress, but I will document it because I feel like, I don't know, it's just a bit daunting. I love this, and I love the pot as well. I love this colour. So if you want an easy growing, quick growing Philodendron, go for this one. You won't be disappointed. And the variegated one is beautiful. One day I will get one. Oh, we're making our way through, aren't we? Also, you may notice that I've lost my septum ring. It's because it got knocked out my face on a water slide on holiday, and my nose is a bit sore from it still, but I feel naked without it. Okay, I think we're on the last one now. So this is also a double whammy. This is my Alocasia Bambino that I put in semi-hydro from Soil Ninja. We all got a free bag of this at the plant swap, and I was like, oh, I've been wanting to try that. But how cute is this little bag? So pretty. I was desperate to try it on this Alocasia in particular because she is a madam, she is a diva. And this is the longest I've kept it alive so far, so it must be working. All you have to do is put it in a clear pot with holes in it and just keep it in water. Who knew it was so easy? But this is my third Bambino. I've not had very good luck with these. They are very just needy. But ever since using the semi-hydro, it's been loving me. And I'm actually in shock at how good it's working. So if you wanted to try it out, give it a go because it's really easy. I was a bit kind of put off with the idea because I was like, oh, I've got so many Alocasia, would I have to change them all? Not necessarily, each Alocasia has its own needs, I feel. I was thinking about maybe doing it to my Cupria, but I feel like she's okay at the moment. She's okay. So yes, that concludes all my favourites this month. Let me know what your favourites are and let me know if you're ready for the spooky season. I will leave all my social medias down below. Be my planty friend, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.